Kyle Busch clinched a spot in the second round of the NASCAR playoffs with his win at New Hampshire on Sunday, but there are other implications from the race too. Here are the three biggest takeaways from Sunday's race 1. Busch presents himself as Truex's biggest challenger, for most of the season. Martin Truex Jr. has been in control of the NASCAR standings. He won 4 races during the regular season, and then notched his league-leading 5th win last weekend at Chicago to extend his lead. It's long been a question of who in that next tier of drivers can challenge Truex for the championship, and at least temporarily, there's finally one name presenting itself. Busch's win guarantees him a spot among the final 12 drivers, and he's up to 3rd in the standings. Even though Truex still won a stage in New Hampshire, Busch proved that he's one of the favorites to challenge Truex down the stretch. 2. Kyle Larson. Not just a regular season fluke, Larson entered the playoffs at 2nd place in the standings behind Truex. But it being only his 2nd trip to the postseason, it was at least fair to wonder whether or not he'd be up for the stress of the playoffs. Through 2 races, Larson has eased any concerns. He came in 5th at Chicago last weekend before his runner-up finish in New Hampshire on Sunday, which kept him locked into 2nd place in the standings. There's plenty of racing left to be done, but if early indications count for anything, Larson's regular season improvement this year wasn't a fluke. He's a legitimate favorite to be one of the last 4 drivers racing. Kevin Harvick and Austin Dillon made contact near the end of Stage 2 in New Hampshire, and that contact ultimately spun into a major collision that caught a handful of playoff drivers. Kurt Busch slammed into Harvick, ending both of their afternoons early and causing them to drop in the standings. Harvick is down to 10th and Busch is down to 15th, putting them both at risk of being eliminated next week at Dover. Truex was nearby when the crash happened too. He damaged the left rear of his car when he tried to spin away, but ultimately he was able to finish the race. Martin Truex Jr., the playoffs points leader, flashes a thumbs up as he is introduced before Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in Loudoun, New Hampshire. Charles Krupa AAPism Connect 300. The full race results from the Associated Press. 1. Kyle Busch, Toyota, 300 laps, 58 points. 2. Kyle Larson, Chevrolet, 300, 50. 3. 10. Matt Kenseth, Toyota, 300, 48. 4. 13. Brad Keselowski, Ford, 300, 45. 5. Martin Truex Jr., Toyota, 300, 47. 6. 8. Eric Jones, Toyota, 300, 45. 7. 16. Clint Bowyer, Ford, 300, 30. 8. 25. Daniel Suarez, Toyota, 300, 29. 9. 4. Ryan Blaney, Ford, 300, 36. 10. 39. Joey Logano, Ford, 300, 27. 11. 14. Chase Elliott, Chevrolet, 300, 26. 12. 3. Denny Hamlin, Toyota, 300, 30. 13. 18. Ryan Newman, Chevrolet, 300, 24. 14. 12. Jimmy Johnson, Chevrolet, 300, 30. 15. 24. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ford, 300, 22. 16. 11. Jamie McMurray, Chevrolet, 300, 22. 17. 20. AJ Allmendinger, Chevrolet, 300, 20. 18. 27. Danica Patrick, Ford, 300, 19. 19. 17. Austin Dillon, Chevrolet, 300, 18. 20. 19. Paul Menard, Chevrolet, 300, 17. 21. 22. Chris Buescher, Chevrolet, 299, 16. 22. 30. Ty Dillon, Chevrolet, 298, 15. 23. 31. Michael McDowell, Chevrolet, 298, 14. 24. 23. Trevor Bayne, Ford, 298, 13. 25. 28. Landon Cosell, Ford, 298, 12. 26. 29. Rick Almirola, Ford, 297, 11. 27. 33. Corey LaJoie, Toyota, 297, 10. 28. 35 Reed Sorensen, Chevrolet, 297, 9. 29. 21 David Reagan, Ford, 296, 8. 30. 32 Cole Witt, Chevrolet, 296, 7. 31. 26 Matt DiBenedetto, Ford, 295, 6. 32. 36 Brett Moffitt, Toyota, 294, 0. 33. 34 Greg Alding, Chevrolet, 293, 4. 34. 15 Dale Earnhardt Jr., Chevrolet, 289, 3. 35. 9 Casey Kahn, Chevrolet, 289, 2. 36. 6 Kevin Harvick, Ford, accident, 148, 2. 37. 7 Kurt Busch, Ford, accident, 148, 1. 38. 37 Jeffrey Earnhardt, Chevrolet, accident, 143, 1. 39. 38 Cody Ware, Chevrolet, Reargear, 74, 1. Race statistics: average speed of race winner 108.957 miles per hour. Time of race 2 hours, 54 minutes, 47 seconds. Margin of victory 2.641 seconds. Caution flag 6 for 32 laps. Lead changes 6 among 3 drivers. Lap leaders: Kentucky. Busch 139 M Truex 4077, K Larson 78 M Truex 79,149, Kentucky. Busch 150,264 M Truex 265,267, Kentucky. Busch 268,300 Leader summary driver, time sled, lap sled, Kentucky. Busch, 3 times for 184 laps M Truex, 3 times for 109 laps K Larson, 1 time for 0 laps. Wins M Truex, 5 K Larson, 4 Kentucky. Busch, 3 J Johnson, 3 D Hamlin, 2 B Keselowski, 2 R Stenhouse, 2 R Blaney, 1 Koo. Busch, 1 A Dillon, 1 K Harvick, 1 K Kahn, 1 J Logano, 1 R Newman, 1. Top 16 in points: 1. M Truex, 2149, 2. K Larson, 2125, 3. Kentucky. Busch, 2119, 4. B Keselowski, 21006, 5. D Hamlin, 2088, 6. M Kenseth, 2087, 7. J Johnson, 2076, 8. R Blaney, 2079. C Elliott, 2070, 10. K Harvick, 2069, 11. J McMurray, 2053, 12. A Dillon, 2044, 13. R Stenhouse, 2044, 14. R Newman, 2043, 15. Koo. Busch, 2027, 16. K Kahn, 2023.